What's up, everybody? It's your boy Randy, aka Dr. Barbecue, Prescription Texas Barbecue. Today we're gonna be making fajitas. And by making, I meant buying, because I make what the Mexicans can make so much better than you. Here in Channelview, Texas, you can't even spit without hitting one of these carnicerias. So I went to my favorite one this morning, bought 4 pounds of beautiful fajita meat, pre-marinated of course. What we're gonna do today is just throw these on the old smoky, cook them up. Should be delicious. Just lay them out, cut them into manageable pieces. That's all I do. Something that'll fit on the grill. Something like that. Any scraggly pieces, don't worry about them. It's gonna burn right off. Something like that. We just cut it in half. We're gonna make some badass tacos, y'all. Today I'm gonna try to experiment. We're gonna cook these on the pit, add a little beef tallow to a vacuum sealed bag, and try to sous vide them for a little while after they're cooked, see what happens. Yeah, if y'all haven't seen Bring the Smoke, that's my boy Joe. Go check out his channel and ask him if he knows what a carniceria is. Next thing we do, we're gonna take one of these delicious cebollas, cut it right in half, save half for the tacos, use the other half to clean the grill. 2 more main ingredients I forgot to mention. A little shot of this. I just watched Trumpet Bastard's video, and I'll be damned if that don't say pecan. Come on, Lewis. And of course, a Budweiser with some delicious Uncle Steve's Gator Shake on it. Trust me, if you try to cook barbecue without this, you're gonna fuck it all up. Alright, y'all, it's time to start the fire. It's starting to rain here in Channelview, so we're doing all this under the carport. Add a little charcoal. Let me tell you about this pit. It may not look that good, but it was inherited to me by one of the greatest chefs. And I have a lot invested in it, so I like to use my old smoky. It's cooked a mile of meat and it's been real good to me. Let's get an onion. Just use this onion to clean off all this bullshit. I don't care what kind of wire brush you have. Nothing works better than an onion. A tip for you. Get that onion, throw it right there on the fire. It won't even matter what the hell you're cooking. Everybody's gonna walk up and say, man, that smells delicious. Little pro tip. Let that cook down and we'll be right back with some meat. Put some of this beautiful fajita meat. This stuff's gonna shrink up, but for the most part it's gonna take multiple times to cook all this meat. Add the lid, the old trusty dusty. And make sure your opening is over your meat so it gets that nice circulation going. And I'll bring you right back as soon as this is done. We'll throw some more on there. I almost forgot. Throw a couple pieces of oak on there. Add some smoke to the adventure. Give it a little something extra. Try some of these peppers here. First thing I'm gonna do is pop the stems off. Get that son of a bitch the way it's gonna lay flat. I'm just gonna de-seed these. And go give these a quick rinse in the sink. Come back and show you how we stuff them. Let's see what we're working with here. Right here. And if you ain't got a flipping stick like this, man, I highly recommend you go get you a flipping stick. Alright, get you some of this Mexican cheese right here. You can find this at the carniceria. Once you finally get it open, you'll notice it's like the string cheese you buy for your kids, but it's just in a big ass ball. So find the end of it. Now just take you a piece, cut it off like that. Tear it in half. Load these jalapenos up. Alright, next we're going to use some of this Uncle Steve's smoke bomb. Just hit them with this. Trust me on this one, folks. Alright, now get some of this bacon. I typically like to use thin cut, but this is what we had in the freezer. So Christy said this is what I'm working with. Just use it like duct tape. The trick to using this thick cut bacon is to leave it really cold, right out of the freezer, semi-frozen almost. And I don't know if that's true or not, but I just made that shit up right now. Alright, once you get all these devils, alright, we're gonna add some of this Uncle Steve's smoke bomb to these. What we'll do is we'll put these on a rack with a little grill on it. These are going into the oven, they're not going in the pit. Alright, now we're going to pop these in the oven at 250. Bring it right back. Close this up for now. A couple more chunks of post oak in the fire. Alright, so we got the fajita meat out. What we're going to do with this is pop this in a sous vide. Take all this juice, pour it in there. We're going to use some of this South Chicago Wagyu beef tallow. Throw a couple spoonfuls of beef tallow in there. Everybody knows fat is flavor. Alright, now that we got that sealed, we're going to pop that into this sous vide. Sous vide set at about 170. We're gonna leave that in there for maybe 2 or 3 hours. We'll see what happens. This whole sous vide step probably isn't necessary. This is an experiment, but we drink beer, and sometimes you may undercook something, sometimes you may overcook something, and the sous vide will save you every time. Put some tortillas on the homemade comal. Texas style fajita tacos right here. So we're gonna take some of this fajita meat that we've grilled, cut it all up. I want to remember to cut this fajita meat thin as possible against the grain. Alright, now for Texas, anyway, east side of Houston style tacos. Take one of these tortillas. We're gonna add one of these delicious jalapeno poppers on there. Alright, now we're gonna add some of these beans. Now we're gonna add one of these delicious jalapeno poppers right here. A generous portion of our beautiful fajita meat. A little rice on the side. Some cebolla. A little fresh queso. Some people like a little sour cream on there. And a little bit of fresh parsley. Now that's a Texas style taco. Just cut it in half and see what we're working with. Come on, Oak, you're gonna be the taste tester. I'm gonna give my boy Wesley a taste test. Oh yeah. What's the first word that comes to your mind?
Oh, that's Texas.